Do you ever feel like your weeks just blur together, one busy day after another, with no time to pause, breathe, and reflect as a family? That was our family. We were constantly running, moving from one thing to the next with no downtime, and honestly, we were exhausted. In this video, I'm going to share how our family started practicing a Sabbath rest. I'm going to share what it looks like, how our kids responded, and how it has become such a blessing in our family. If you've ever wondered how to bring more peace, joy, and connection to your home, stay with me. You don't want to miss this. A few years ago, my husband and I saw Dr. Matthew Sleeth speak at a conference that we went to, and he talked on the Sabbath rest, and he talked about his book, which is called 24/6, and talks about how his family incorporated a Sabbath rest into their family. So that got us started thinking about, is that something that we could do for our family? Then more recently, we were reading the book Practicing the Way by John Mark Comer, and he talks about a Sabbath rest in there as well. And so that got us thinking, and we realized that we weren't making time in our week to truly rest and setting aside that time to rest. And so we decided to change that. Honestly, we weren't sure how our kids would react, but we wanted to include them in the process before we started it. We didn't want to just implement it without their being aware of it. So we sat together with our kids and we talked to them about it and said what it would look like. And we talked about the importance of setting aside this time where we can focus on God and rest our bodies and rest our minds and be more reflective. And to our surprise and our delight, our children were also on board with it. And once we explained to them our reasonings behind it, they understood and they said, yeah, we should go for it. So our family decided collectively that we were going to start doing a Sabbath rest. So here's what we do for our Sabbath rest time. We start our Sabbath rest on Saturday night. We started at 5 o'clock dinner time. And so at that time, we put away our phones. So we have no distractions, no notifications. We put our phones away. They're on silent. They're out of the way. They're put off to the side on the counter. And from then on, we have our family dinner. We do our family worship time right after our family dinner. And then after family worship time, we play a game together as a family. And so we kind of have a family game night. We play for an hour or so. Then we start our bedtime routine a little bit earlier with our kids, and we all go to bed a little bit earlier to get a little bit more rest and a little bit more sleep. On Sunday mornings when we wake up, we have some quiet time that we start with. We are encouraging our kids to read the Bible on their own in their quiet time, or at least spend some time reflecting and journaling. And then we have breakfast together. After breakfast, I do our Bible study with the kids that we normally do for our homeschool. And after that, we have a little bit more time before church. Then we spend the time after church reading and reflecting and doing other quiet activities. Sometimes our kids play something quietly, and then we go out for lunch, for Sunday lunch, and after that, we come back and our Sabbath rest is over. This simple routine has brought many blessings to our family. We no longer have distractions. We have this quiet time set aside. We have more connection together as a family, and we have this time set aside for God. Even though we do spend time during the week with Him, this is more of a longer time to just pause and reflect and not be distracted by all the little things going on. We also start our week refreshed instead of drained. Having this time to slow down and reflect has given us the opportunity to realign our priorities and make sure that we're doing the things that are most important for our family. Maybe you've been feeling overwhelmed, exhausted, or disconnected as a family. What if this is the missing piece? I encourage you to start figuring out how your family can include a Sabbath rest in your week. You can start small and do what works best for your family and add in, it could even just be a couple of hours if you don't want to do a whole extended time or an entire day. Just start small and see what works for your family and see if it doesn't just help bring some more relaxation, some more reflection, and less craziness and busyness to your life. I'd love to hear from you. Do you practice a Sabbath rest in your family? If you do, comment below and tell me what you guys do for your Sabbath rest in your family. And if you found this video encouraging, Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with another mom who could use this encouragement. Thanks for watching and have a blessed day.